The Earnestly Speaking podcast is a show that is founded on free-flowing conversation and may at times venture into mature subjects. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah, Earnestly Speaking podcast. Let's get it. I'm a giant in New York, in Miami carry heat. So much more in store, my product can flood the street. Opinion Nation Godfather, CEO. Puff in the late 90s, gon' see me blow. Oh, got my hustle on, no imitation of bad. Army of untouchables, Opinion Nation staff. Never an off season, homie, check the numbers. Heart throbbing my own right, supplying southern comfort. Earnestly speaking, my ego is well fed. Earnestly speaking, you're too feeble and no threat. See, I'm like a hurricane, you're a mild breeze. Earnestly speaking, leaving Eli a dynasty.
Speaking podcast coming to you November 22nd, 2023. We're back here with the man, the Degenerate, Zachary. What's up? Week off last week from the show?
Oh, man.
We missed you, buddy.
It has been a crazy fucking last 2 weeks with that damn storm.
Yeah. By the way, we first time on the show, we're doing this with we're trying to attempt to do no more post-production of the show. So we're doing all the intros and outros now while we're recording the show as though we're doing it live. So it's I got some success at that part there. By the way, so in case you guys missed it, so last week we didn't do a show together. I did win last week actually against Zack. This week we ended up tied.
Okay.
Tied this week.
You didn't win.
Yeah. We both had the over. We pretty much were even going after Sunday Night Football because we both had the over in the on that game. So, but we got a lot to talk about in the show today. First off, we're gonna always do our best bets for our personal best bets for Week 12 in the NFL. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, number one for you.
Yes, man.
Yours.
Given to you and your family.
Yeah, absolutely. We have the best bets, of course. Talk about that. We're gonna talk some little FSU football, and they went down the rankings this week. We'll discuss their trek to the playoff and all that. They can get in the playoff with 2 games to go. And it's on NBA stuff concerning Klay Thompson, LeBron going 39K now. Insane. And then I'll talk to the in-season tournament if you like it or not. We'll get all that in a second. But let's get to the first off to the picks this week. We got 3 games tomorrow, Thanksgiving, as usual. Then we got the stupid Black Friday game.
I like that.
You like that?
Yes, give me football.
Okay, if you're doing Black Friday football, put the game at nighttime at least, though. Don't put it in the middle of the day where I have other day games going in college right now. You know what I'm saying?
Why? I ain't going to be able to watch it day or night, so I don't care.
Oh, you and I both will be working anyway, so.
Yeah.
You're a busy guy. Look at you. You're a little tired. But I like your shirt.
I am. I might be a little bit high, but I am way tired.
Yeah, I wish I was
way tired.
All right, let's get to the first game here. We have the Green Bay Packers heading to Detroit to face the Lions. The Lions are 7.5-point favorites. The over-under is 47 points. So, the Lions, 8-2 for the first time since 91. Actually, no, it's 8-2 the first time since 1963. JFK was still alive, actually, when they started as well. Now, go figure. Today is the anniversary of 60th anniversary when he got assassinated. So, I figure we say that. But anyway,
did the Lions win any playoff games that year?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. Neither do I. So I don't think it matters.
Yeah, and 91, the last time they started as well. Since then, like 91, they won actually a playoff game against Dallas. That was the year before Dallas.
Last one.
That was, and of course, who they beat. Who they lost to in the conference championship, of course.
Packers.
No, come on, man.
I have no fucking clue.
Your team.
My team. What year?
91.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your team won the Super Bowl that year.
Man, it's been a long day. I came prepared for just a couple things.
Okay.
Games and Klay Thompson.
Okay. I like the Packers. I actually like the Packers for the points. Divisional optics. I think Detroit wins the game, but 7.5 points. Packers are, I could keep this game somewhat semi-close, right? Touchdown?
Give me the Lions. Give me the Lions by 2 touchdowns. This is gonna be a happy Thanksgiving for the Lions.
This is the first Thanksgiving in my lifetime where the line, well, at least 91 anyway, where the Detroit Lions are clearly a really good team, borderline Super Bowl contender. This is weird to see them actually playing a game that actually really matters in a big way. It's gonna be a fun 12:30 tomorrow. I'll tell you that much. All right, next one here we have the Washington Commanders, your boys, and the Dallas face the Cowboys. The Cowboys are 13.5-point favorites. Wow, this line went nuts. Over under 40.5. What do you got like this one?
I like Sam Howell going to the hospital with a concussion, probably.
I feel bad for that dude.
Micah Parsons. Oh my gosh. But in all honesty, I like the under in the game. I don't see Dallas scoring enough points, but I certainly don't see us scoring any.
You think Dallas wins though?
Oh, yes.
Dallas will win this game. But that's a lot of fucking points though.
That's why I'm taking the under.
I'm taking Washington the points here, plus 13.5. I mean, you have these two teams to go against each other, of course. I mean, there's bound to be a little bit of a, it's a rivalry, man. You gotta give them some respect. And look, Commanders, clearly Vegas is giving up the Commanders. Clearly. Because for them to be a 13.5-point dog, even against Dallas, I think it says a lot. I thought it would be like maybe 7 to 8 points, not 13.5. Give me Washington points here. I don't know. We'll see. And finally, the final Thursday game, we have the San Francisco 49ers heading to Seattle face the Seahawks. The Niners are 7.5-point favorites. The over-under is 43.5. So Niners are back. They're healthy. Brock Purdy's back. Seattle getting nicked up now. Another loss to the Rams this year. I'm sorry. They're tears of this, man. Seattle's a good team. San Fran's better. And even at the 12th man, I like San Fran to win this game and cover. I see him winning by at least by 10 points this one. Give me San Fran on this game here. What you?
This is another under where I want to have the guts to take Seattle.
Not to win, though.
Oh, I do. I do.
Wow.
But like the super safe bet is the under. The crowd getting to Brock Purdy a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd disrupting the offensive line snaps. And then I certainly count on San Fran's defense showing up. So
the under, huh?
Yep, I love the under.
Oh, okay. All right. Next one, Black Friday football. You like it apparently, but whatever. The Dolphins and the New York face the Jets. The Dolphins are 10-point favorites on the road. Over under 40.5. Of course, Tim Boyles is the starting quarterback for the Jets this week. Your boy Zach Wilson down, not just benched. He's the third stringer now. They want nothing to do with it whatsoever. Stay far away from the top of the guard. I don't know, man. A lot of points here for even though you're playing a Tim Boyles here. How much tape do you really have on Tim Boyles? You know what I'm saying?
He was there in Detroit. You got a little tape. He was trash in Detroit. So
call me crazy. I'm taking the Jets on the points.
No. Never.
I'm disagreeing today, you and I. I like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna win this week. That's how I do it.
You taking the Dolphins, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, you crazy person. Good Lord. I don't know. But I mean they've looked kind of, I won't say shaky, but they've looked kind of a little down to earth a little bit the last couple weeks.
I don't
care.
Even
in New York? Okay.
The Jets offense is atrocious.
I
it's not just because of Zach Wilson. But yes, he certainly deserves to go. I don't know if Zach Wilson ever deserved a backup job.
I'll be clear. Dolphins win this game. I just don't want, it's a lot of possible anomalies in this game, so we'll see what happens. All right. Let's get to Sunday. You have the New Orleans Saints heading to Atlanta face the Falcons. The Falcons are 1-point favorites. The over-under is 42. Zach, what you got in this one?
They benched Ritter, didn't they?
He's back this week, apparently.
He is. Ooh.
So the Heineken is gone, to my knowledge.
All right. Then in that case, give me Atlanta. A team I've gone against all year.
Atlanta. I like the under in this one. These teams can't really score that much. 42 feels kind of high, also, to be honest with you, given how these teams don't score well. I mean, the Saints have a couple of games here and there. They'll probably put some points, but I don't know. Atlanta likes to keep the ball, they're more of a run-oriented team. I think this will be a low-scoring game. Give me the under in this one. Although I will say this, New Orleans' game, the South is wrapped up. They're going to win by the South. So,
yeah.
That I agree with. One. All right, here we go. This would have been a huge game, but now you got Pittsburgh Steelers and Cincinnati versus the Bengals. Steelers 1.5 point favorites over under 35.5. How depressed are you that Burrow's gone for the year? How depressing is this?
Man, they were on the verge of getting it right, weren't they?
Yep.
It was gonna make the AFC a nice, tough fight.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking Bills can't get it straight. You at least had Cincy. I feel like it's another open path for Kansas City at this point. But
absolutely,
what's that say for the Steelers? That you have a quarterback who's played for 2 seasons now, and you are a 1.5 point favorite with that defense.
Well, they did fire Mike Canada this week, the offensive coordinator, finally.
Yeah.
It could help.
It might. There usually is a 1 week bounce. So,
yeah,
give me the Steelers.
I will say this one with the Bengals. Like, I'm not. Obviously, I don't think they get to the playoffs now with Burrow being on. But the backup didn't look that bad last week against Baltimore. Was it Browning? Jake Browning? Looked pretty decent. He didn't look horrible.
He put up huge numbers. I think it was at Washington or Washington State.
Yeah, I think it was Washington.
I always get those two schools confused.
It's okay. One is really good. The other one is
man. And one has an asshole for a coach. So
I'll take the under in this one, though. Under in this one. All right. Next one here. Snooze fest here. The Carolina Panthers heading to Tennessee face the Titans. The Titans are 3.5 point favorites. The over-under is 36.5. I won't spend too much time in this game here. Just give me a damn under and call it a day. What you got?
I would not take the under in this game.
Why?
You don't see Will Levis wanting to try and throw downfield to run up the score on a Bryce Young-led team and say, see, I should have been picked higher.
Good point.
I could easily see that as motivation for the Titans. I love the Titans this weekend.
Sting Tennessee, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Next one here. We have the Tampa Buccaneers send to Indy face the Colts. The Colts are 2.5 point favorites. The over-under is 44. Indy's in the playoff race, guy. They're hanging around, bro. Gardner Minshew and company. They're hanging around. It's don't know how they do it, man. But Tampa's still kind of frisky. But you know what, man? Give me Indy in this one. I'll take Indy to cover this game. I think Indy's they see a path. At least this week, you know. But did you hear Jim Irsay's comments today?
Yes. Holy fuck! Let me find
the actual quote real quick, so for listeners who don't know what we're talking about here. But remember, he got arrested in 2014 for a DUI. It was DUI, or was it DUI? Was it?
Yeah, it was a DUI. He was basically passed out. He was driving so slow, his car would stop. He would drive a little bit. He was incoherent. He then tried to say, when they did the field sobriety after he failed that gloriously, he had his hip surgery. Yet it was like months later. All
right, so here's the quote here. He basically said that he got arrested for the DUI because of the prejudice of him being white and rich. He said, "I am prejudiced because I am rich, white billionaire. If I'm just the average guy down the block, they're not pulling me in. Of course not. I don't care what it sounds like. It's the truth. The truth is truth. I know the truth, dude. You weren't even was he even charged?
Yeah, because he was convicted. He had to do all that shit.
He didn't go to jail.
Hey, you usually don't on your first. You stupid dumb fuck. Those prisons. There's 2 million people in prison, jail, house arrest. We don't have that many billionaires in this country. And you know what? The cops didn't give me a break. And I'm not some special white billionaire.
Yeah. Fucking Jerry Jones wannabe.
Oh,
I
my.
swear. Any way to get his name in the news, man. I swear. That
He
dude.
got his money from his daddy. It's all inheritance. The dude has been a cokehead most of his life thanks to having his parents' money.
So, God, it's bad optics, dude. I swear. Anyway.
Oh, I would love to know what's going through the football players' minds right now.
I don't know, man. That dude has no self-awareness whatsoever. I've been saying for years. He's a Jerry Jones wannabe. You know what I mean? So anyway, I have Indy in this game to cover. What do you got?
Oh, I like Indy too. I like that former Jacksonville quarterback.
Oh wait, Minshew, Uncle Rico, as Jack Kyle calls him. All right, next one we have the New England Patriots heading to New York, face the Giants in the Tank Bowl. No, this is not Super Bowl 42 or 46. It's a Tank Bowl. Patriots 3.5-point favorites, over under 33.5. This is pass off a bye. Giants. You know, if the Giants play the Commanders every week, they'd be Super Bowl champions.
I want you to understand something. You're about to go on a 2-game win streak. There is no.
I don't want to.
It's too late.
They can't even tank properly, bro. God. Annoying.
As the season is getting worse, do you think there's a chance that Belichick just resigns?
No.
Fuck this. I'm done with here.
Nah, I doubt that. Nah, I don't see that.
Okay.
I don't see it. I'm not putting any more good juju in the Giants right now. Give me the under this game. Under. What you got?
I got the points, baby.
You taking the over?
I'm taking the Giants plus the points.
Oh my God, we're back to being the Giants and the points here now. Homie, this guy, man, I swear to God. All right, next one. If you told me this has been a game of the week, even a month ago, I would have said, shut the hell up. But this is probably the game of the week. The Jaguars hitting the Houston face the Texans. Jags 1-point favorite, over under 48.5. CJ Stroud, MVP conversation, yes or no?
He's top 5 MVP.
I agree. He's probably moved up now to me. Maybe
yeah,
top 3
it might
now.
be 3 now.
Yeah. D'Amico Ryans, coach of the year, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Yeah. By the way, if they win this game on Sunday, they're actually in first place in the AFC South now, also too. This is a huge game. But the levels of this, you got to crawl before you can walk. I like the Jags here. Now, granted, Jags did lose to Houston at home early in the year, but I like the Jags to win this game. If they lose this game, we got a problem. Give me a Jags.
Can you tell me what the Jags have that's better?
Defense.
Defensive line, maybe?
Defense is really, really good. That's the only thing I give you.
Okay.
I mean, Houston is still kind of young, and it's still,
they're super young, but you ever seen a young team when they're on fire?
They still give a shit.
Oh man, they're coming in. CJ Stroud's gonna put on a show again. I like Houston.
You like Houston? All right. I'll tell you what, man. If Houston wins this game, I think I am about to lock up for a playoff spot, regardless of if they win the division or not. I will say that. All right, another
money line for the preseason for them to win the division.
Oh my God! Right?
That had to be probably plus 2,000.
Bro, I had Houston's bottom 3 team come to the year. Unbelievable. All right, another game that we didn't think would be a huge game this week, even 3 weeks ago, but we're here. The Browns and the Denver face the Broncos. Broncos 1-point favorites, over under 35.5. Russell Wilson's back. He's playing good football. Sean Payton's got things calmed down. Their defense is playing well last month or so. They're only a game back in the wild card race in the AFC. Just saying, Denver's playing well. But I'm gonna. Where are you in this game? First off,
I mean, I do like Denver to win. I like Denver in the game, but man, if Cleveland had anything resembling a quarterback, they would be great.
Mm-hmm. As the phone falls down.
Yeah.
So you doing? You gonna go Denver?
Yeah, I'm going Denver. I'm going your goat.
Russell Wilson. You know, it's funny. I want to take Denver to win this outright, but I'm gonna go to safe route, bet the under.
So we're more than halfway through the season now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is Russell Wilson a top 10 quarterback again?
Based on this year, or just based on overall?
Yeah, based on this year.
I'm gonna say no, but with an asterisk. I gotta do a list again. So we'll do it now. Fuck it. So right now, based on this year alone,
Yeah.
even though he's struggled this year because the receivers suck, we'll take Mahomes, right? That's one.
Yep.
We'll take Jalen Hurts over him,
Yep.
right? I'll still take Herbert over him because Herbert, it's not his fault his receivers suck. Can't catch a fucking ball. That's 3. Lamar Jackson over him. That's 4. CJ Stroud right now over him. It's 5.
Yeah. 2 and 6.
2 was 6, yes. Who else are you gonna take over Russell? Dak Prescott? Maybe.
And that is it him? Or has that been a lot of defense too this year?
No, the offense played much better the last couple weeks. Let's put Dak for now for 7.
All right.
Fringe there.
Cousins, you could have put in there for.
He's gone. We can't use it anymore. He's gone.
Yeah, he's out.
Jared Goff?
Oh, absolutely. You got to put Goff in top.
That's 8. 10. That's 8. Okay. Josh Allen?
Josh Allen's 9.
That's 9.
You couldn't go Burrow 10 this year because
Burrow had Burrow been healthy, you would have gone 10. That's 10 right there. So who else can you find there in that list? Trevor Lawrence, I wouldn't put him there right now. Trevor Lawrence has been kind of mid this year, honestly. I haven't been impressed.
He's only had 1 game all season.
I agree with you 100%. He's been mid this year.
It's
one more quarterback. Not Daniel Jones, obviously. Danny DeVito? No.
I don't know Gino, but I'm
gonna go Gino. No. Gino's no.
No, Sam Howell's the closest thing. Sam Howell's up there in yards, touchdowns.
Up there, he leads league in yards.
Yeah, he is the only bright spot on this team. So
holy shit! Hold on. So I have 9. I'm still on 9. So you could be right. Who's the 10th guy? Okay, Brock Purdy, 10.
Really? He's missed a couple games. He's been off a couple games.
Stafford? No. You might be right. He could be a top 10 guy right now this year.
Borderline top 10.
Yeah, we agree with that. He's borderline top 10. But yeah, I'm seeing the under that game though. All right, next one. We have the LA Rams heading to Arizona to face the Cardinals. The Rams 1.5 point favorites. The over under 44.5. Zack, you like this one?
Like Kyle Murray.
He's been good.
Give me the Cardinals.
Yeah, me too. Give me Cardinals well too. I mean, the question now is gonna be though, is he playing for a contract, or is he playing? No, is he playing for the future to stay in Arizona, or is he playing for a trade asset to be risen? I don't know.
It's tough. I think he's trying to stay there because it's tax free, I believe. So he gets.
Is it Arizona's tax free? Okay,
I believe so. Oh no, they're not. I can remember. I just remembered that. No, they're not. So, yeah, maybe it is full disrespect. You know that they were trying to tank for 1 season.
Yeah,
but it would be a great setup if he doesn't leave. You can trade back multiple times and fully reload your team.
Right. I got Arizona anyway, though. Anyway, I got Arizona. So, all right. Next one. The Chiefs heading to Vegas with the Raiders. Chiefs 9-point favorites. Over under 43. God. If he just had receivers that catch the fucking ball, what happens? All this panic about the Chiefs right now this week. Look, I get it. The receivers are bad. But it's not like their issues are schematic. if you literally just do the job you were hired to do, that you're supposed to do, going back to Pop Warner, in high school, in college, in the pros, just catch a ball. You are 9-1 right now. So their issues are beyond fixable. I'm not worried about the Chiefs going forward unless they keep dropping footballs, which, by the way, they lead the league in drop footballs. But that being said, bounce back here. It's a bad loss against the Eagles. They should have won the game. Bad loss against the Eagles. Give me the Chiefs here to cover 9 points. I don't think it's so much better, but the Chiefs would be back.
Yeah, I love the Chiefs. And no way. Well, I'm going to say it again. I will not take another Chiefs over.
Oh, we're done with that. No, they can't score for crap. No, I'm with you. But I think Casey covered. You have Casey covered as well?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, this game's pretty big. Buffalo Bills heading to Philadelphia face the Eagles. Eagles, check this line out. Eagles only 3-point favorites at home. 40.5 is the over-under. That is, for a team that's 9-1, come off a huge win this past Monday against a Bills team that, while they beat the Jets, has been so up and down, so erratic all year long. That's a pretty low line. They know something.
Vegas loves Josh Allen.
You could have sold me on 3.5, 4 points. 3? Standard 3? That's a little shocking. I'm not going to lie to you.
So you're taking the Bills?
What's funny, it's funny because my lock of the week on the Huddle Up podcast yesterday was that the Bills will beat the Eagles this week. Now, on this show, I'm not balls to pick that on my picks, on my best bets. I'm going to bet the over in this game, though, because I'm a wuss. Give me the over. What you got?
I like the over, too. And if I was actually picking a team, I'd pick the Eagles. I think this could be a lights out for the Bills.
I mean, this is the thing with the Bengals, the Burrow injury. Because of the injury of Burrow, it changes the entire AFC wildcard situation. If I'm the Bills, I'm feeling a lot better about my chances now because Burrow's gone. Because right now your 3 teams holding up the wildcard spots currently are the Browns, Steelers, and Texans. Not in that order, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to figure that at least one of those teams ain't holding that spot. Maybe 2.
Yeah.
So,
but if you fall under 500,
well, right now they're 6-5 currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they beat the Jets last
week. So that'd be 6-6.
Right. I don't know, man. But I the over in this game. So, how about this game on Sunday Football? Another big one. Baltimore Ravens heading to LA face the Chargers. Ravens 3.5-point favorites, over under 48 points. Chargers are frisky. They're 4-6. They're better than their record, obviously. You got Justin Herbert, top 10 quarterback in the league. They got a shit coach. I don't know, man. You picked the wrong week to bet against the Chargers. They win. I'm taking the over in this game.
I'm taking the Ravens.
You are, even out Mark Andrews.
I don't care. I'll take the Chargers because you know why? It could always be a close game, and then that coach for the Chargers is going to screw it up.
Bro, they're gonna fire his ass. I mean, they got to fire his ass at the end of the year.
They don't have to pay him so much now. So
yeah, that's true. So you got Baltimore, okay, and finally Monday Night Football. The Chicago Bears heading to Minnesota to face the Vikings. The Vikings are 3.5-point favorites. The over/under is 43 points. I'll keep it short and simple. Give me Minnesota to win this game. Minnesota cover. Should be really easy. Chicago sucks.
Yeah, and Dobbs is rejuvenated playing for the coach there. So
I'm rooting for him too, for the record.
Yeah, it's a nice Cinderella story.
Yeah. So you got Minnesota too?
Yep.
All right. No buys this week, for record. No buys this week. So, but there's more buys next week though. I don't remember having buys this late in the year though.
That has got to be a blessing, though.
For who? For the teams on the back end, yeah.
Yeah, the teams that are getting these buys, that is
like Baltimore.
Blessing.
Like Baltimore.
Yeah.
So, all right. FSU minute time. We'll play the Gators this week. And I say that as I bring up the official college football rankings that came out last night. You can see the screen there. You see it? That is your. You see it? You see the rankings?
Yeah.
All right. There's your official rankings right now for this week. Obviously, you and I both Knowles fans. They made the swap last night, which you watched in Florida State. Now, for the record, I've been saying for weeks now that even though the Knowles are my team, I felt that Washington should be number 4 because Washington's had a better has had a tougher schedule than Florida State. For the record, I've been on record saying that.
Really?
Yes, I have been saying that. Yes, they still have the best win of the year right now currently, and now they have the best combination of wins of anybody in the country.
What is the best win of the year?
Over Oregon.
That's the best win of the year.
So far, yes.
No. Us beating LSU the way we did.
You think the LSU win's bigger than the Oregon win? Come on. Don't be a homer, dude.
No, honestly though, they have a right to fight for the number 2 seed.
Washington? I agree. See, dude, I agree with that.
I don't like either of the records for 3 or for Ohio State or Michigan. They've played nobodies.
I've seen Joey Galloway last night. Joey Galloway's one of the biggest Ohio State homers in the world. But even he was saying last night that they have a case for number 3 or number 2. I agree.
Yeah.
But again, the reason why that's not going to happen now because, again, 2 and 3 play this weekend. It will work itself out, obviously, some degree. Obviously, we lose our quarterback for the year. His college career is over pretty much. Jordan Travis. We got Tate Rodemaker? His name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seminoles, the Florida State's road is simple. Beat the Gators, beat Louisville in the ACC game. But I feel like they still need to win impressively too. I think stop points might actually matter to avoid any conflicts or controversy because I still think the committee will consider a 1-loss Georgia over them, a 1-loss Oregon over them, a 1-loss Alabama possibly over them, a 1-loss even a 1-loss Texas, especially if Bama wins the SEC title game because then that helps Texas' case too also. I hope I'm wrong. So if you're a Florida State fan, you want Georgia to win out because by Georgia winning out, winning the SEC title, Bama's gone automatically, which then eliminates Texas because the Bama win doesn't help anymore for them. So the only thing at that point now, you're hoping Michigan and Ohio State 1 loss out of there doesn't actually impact that. But I really believe that Florida State wins out, they'll go over a 1-loss Michigan and Ohio State. Your thoughts?
Oh, I don't see any way possible that any one-loss team jumps Florida State. When you look at it, if Florida State wins out, they will beat LSU. They will beat Louisville. 2 teams that will probably be in the top 20 to top 25 at the season end.
And here's a sneaky part too. Also, Zach, you just mentioned top 25. Guess who re-entered the top 25 this week? That may help Florida State's chance.
Who's that?
Number 24, Clemson.
Oh, I couldn't even see that.
Yeah, Clemson. So that and that's not by accident. I think that the committee is doing that to prepare the slate. So if FSU does go on the table, hey, listen, they beat 3 of the teams in the top 25 currently.
All I know is when you look at the Big Ten, you have Iowa, who for 1 month couldn't score 10 points in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take Penn State. The only schools they play of significance they lose to every year, Michigan and Ohio State. Why are they in any kind of discussion?
I see a point. By the way, why is Tennessee only falling a few spots down? 4-loss Tennessee.
Because they want to give love to the crappy-ass SEC. Why isn't Vanderbilt up there? Can we see Mississippi State? Let's stop pretending like Florida's a powerhouse school right now.
Well, Florida's 5 and 6.
Yeah,
They
but,
made a
I
bowl
mean,
game.
that's 3 schools I named that are complete and utter trash.
Yeah.
That all these schools from the SEC that are up there are hanging their hats on.
And not only that, even with the SEC biases and all this stuff, can we just say for the record that Georgia and Alabama and maybe a little bit of LSU a couple of years here and there has propped up that conference. Really?
Yeah. You look at the Texas victory over Alabama.
Right.
It came when Alabama couldn't figure out who their quarterback was, and they weren't scoring any points on offense. The context of some of these victories matter, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So, Florida State's job is simple. Do your job. Beat Florida, beat them down badly, cover 7 points, which they should, and I think they will.
Yep.
I will say Florida has something to play for here because Florida's, if they want to get a bowl game, if they lose this game, they're not bowl eligible. So Florida State can actually put a stake in them and not make a bowl eligible. That'd be huge. And then you beat Louisville, who's right now a top 10 team in the country. I think FSU will get in the playoff if they do their job, honestly. I don't think the committee will knock them.
Yes.
I don't think they'll knock them. I don't think so. But I don't trust the committee because they've done stupid shit before in the past. I also wonder if they'll hold the Jordan Travis injury against them also, too, still. Just saying. I don't know. I don't trust the committee to do the right thing either. So we shall see there. All right. Couple of NBA things I want to get to before we get out of here. Klay Thompson has been kind of struggling this season so far. And I want to discuss with you about that because remember, he's a free agent at the end of the year. And we were discussing a lot of discussion we had in this podcast last year was about the future of the Warriors. Do they extend Klay? Do they not extend Klay? Draymond. Now they gave Draymond his money. You know, they didn't give Klay his money. And I'll tell you right now, this is still a young year, and Klay did have a good game on Monday against Houston. He had 5 threes in that game for the record. But that's just one of 13 games he's played well. Klay Thompson, I'll tell you what, the Warriors right now in a small sample of the year look like geniuses not extending Klay Thompson.
Well, I think it's going to be for not the amount of money. I think it's going to be another $25 million 4-year contract like Draymond got.
Yeah.
Because in reality, what does he excel at anymore? He's not a two-way guard.
No.
His only offensive game is from behind the arc. He can't hit layups. He can't dunk. He can't post up. He can't hit a pull-up jumper inside of the 3. So he has 0 offensive game besides running, catching, and shooting from behind the arc. Now,
and even his shooting has been kind of up and down this year. So there you go.
Well, so was last year. He started out terrible, but by December he got it figured out. So maybe it's the same thing again. He needs to wait till December and he'll get it figured out.
Yeah. If you're the Warriors,
yeah,
do you even consider trading him?
Well, I would, but I also would have considered trading Draymond. I wouldn't have re-signed Draymond, and I would let Klay walk. I don't see the point unless you're offering him 15 to 20 million a year, like the veteran max or something. That 17 million hit.
Good point. And I think I think Steph Curry will have a large say in what happens with him in his future too. Because Steph Curry wants him here still, they'll find a way to keep him here. Steph Curry, you don't want to rattle that cage. Steph Curry is still a top 5 player in the league right now, currently.
Yeah, but how many guys can you overpay and be competitive?
Yeah. Well, maybe Klay's
not worth it. Wiggins hasn't looked like he's worth it anymore.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see. That'll be interesting development to see what happens there. I think how he finishes the year, assuming they go to the playoffs, obviously, how he plays in the playoffs will say a lot. I think Klay will end his career there. I just think the money is going to be much lower than he probably thinks it's going to be. I think Klay Thompson has a somewhat decent self-awareness too also. And there's value in keeping that team together just because of the,
Oh, yeah. I mean, if he takes the pay cut, then they can actually bring in someone and still be a contender.
Yeah. He's just like a guy who has good self-awareness.
How much do you think he's worth?
Right now, no more than $20 million a year.
Yeah.
He's still a great shooter when he's on. Like Monday night, he was great. But you're not getting those nights like you used to anymore. So if you want to remain a contender in the Western Conference, in a conference that's getting much, teams like Minnesota's getting better now, teams like New Orleans are getting better, teams like you have to make some sacrifice here.
Yep.
The Warriors have a duty to keep their team competitive, and if you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. Assuming you want to be there, obviously. So, something to look at before the year's over, of course, and we'll obviously touch on that in the year throughout the entire year. One other thing here, two more things actually. LeBron James crossed 39,000 points last night.
Is that total points like playoff and?
That is not including playoff. I think. No, I think maybe it is including playoff. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's impressive.
It's still impressive. I don't care whether you love hate LeBron James. What we're seeing with this guy, and honestly, this is a detriment to Anthony Davis because this is supposed to be Anthony Davis' team at this point, and it's still not. It's still not.
Well, in the playoffs, it was his team.
I mean, what LeBron's doing is amazing. I was talking to my brother, my cousins today on text. They were having that debate about LeBron, and look, you already know I get bored of this whole LeBron Jordan thing personally. It doesn't even interest me, honestly. It's a boring conversation. But I have to say, I'll get back to it again. I'm Jordan 1, LeBron 2, and I've been that way the entire way. My only pushback on the argument, I'll say it again, is it's not a shut door yet. I think the debate is still open for debate because if LeBron wins a ring or two before his career as the best player on the team still, we have to consider him there.
But he hasn't been the best player on the team for like the last 2 years when games matter in the playoffs and you if the Lakers win, why do they win? Because of a dominant performance from Anthony Davis.
Well, he needs AD to be well, but I just AD he'll have these great games and then he'll tail off. LeBron has been. I will say this: LeBron has been the more consistent player, even as good as AD's been. Every couple nights here and there. LeBron is a more consistent player, night to night.
Yes, night to night is more consistent. But when you're playing in the playoffs and it gets amped up another notch, Anthony Davis is the guy who carries that team. You hide LeBron on defense, right? So he's not a two-way player. So all he's doing is on offense contributing. Anthony Davis is the better player in that regard.
Yeah.
But for me, LeBron James is the greatest talent.
Okay, I like that.
All right. The greatest talent. He was built perfect for basketball. 6'10", as fast as a guard, as strong as a center. And during his playing era, that's what most centers were. That 6'10" to 7 foot tall. And that's what he is. But he was by far the most talented player ever.
Do you at least agree?
Greatest is different because greatest you have to win.
Do you at least agree that the debate is still open, assuming he continues to do what he does, but he needs to add more titles?
No,
the debate's closed then.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. It got closed when he went to Cleveland and could only win one championship. The championship in a bubble in LA, that is horseshit in the argument of Jordan versus James.
Well, I got a text from Kyle right now. Because he's covering the Magic game tonight against the Nuggets up in Orlando. He sends me a text saying Banchero and Jokic are very good at basketball. You're damn right they are.
So Wagner.
Yeah. One last thing to get you out of here. The in-season tournament. You enjoying it? You like it? Do you care? What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, I like that it's letting some of these crappier teams get on TV. I know. But in all honesty, for me, it means nothing to me.
Right.
There's no advantage in the playoffs. So Yeah, it's motivation to get players to play more games, but to me, it just means they're out there playing.
Yeah. I still don't even understand it yet. I read the rules like so many times and like okay, I guess I'm following along with it. I mean, has it disrupted the flow of the season? No, it really has done that. To be honest with you,
Oh no,
it's been fine because it's not every day. It's a tournament game here, regular season game here, tournament game here,
Nope.
boom, boom. So it's fine. The courts, some are nice, some are not so nice. Whatever. I know people will complain about the Hawks court last night. I thought it was actually pretty decent. The blue one, that was okay. I didn't hate it. It's what it is. I mean, look, I'm all for if this brings in more eyeballs for the league this early in the year. I'm all for it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you're competing against the NFL, if you can get more eyes.
That's all I care about as an NBA diehard. So we'll go with that. So anyway, followed Zack on Twitter or formerly Twitter X at FSU Know It All. We got to talk politics soon too, also especially on this. Maybe next week we'll do a little quick like political segment. Maybe we'll see.
Sure.
But Zachary, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy. You're not working tomorrow, are you?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Double. I got a double, man.
Oh my god, dude. Take a day off, man. Seriously.
Oh, I will.
But then again, you know what? I can't sit there and no. Screw you. You know why? You went to Hawaii. Screw you.
And I'll be in the Pacific Northwest next summer. So.
By the way, I'm watching the Heat game, third quarter. They're blowing out Cleveland now without Bam too.
Wow.
Pretty impressive, huh?
What is up with Cleveland this year?
Yeah, we'll do something about that next week, probably in the podcast. But good job, Zach, as always.
Yeah, man. Take it easy. Happy